Arturia just released a plugin version of their MiniBrute synthesizer. Let's check it out. So this is a pretty simple synthesizer. If you're just starting with sound design, just starting learning how to use analog synthesizers or virtual analog synthesizers, this is really great. So let's see what we've got. And I'm going to go through all the user interface. But if you're just interested in the kind of sound demos, just skip to the end of this video. I'm going to try some of the presets. In the oscillator section, we have the ultrasaw, we have the pulse widths, we have the metallizer. This will be sawtooth, square, and triangle wave shapes. We also have some controls for the sub-oscillator, so you can set the wave shape that can be square or sine wave. And we also have the range of the sub-oscillator that could be -1 or -2 octaves. Now, just below the oscillator, we have the mixer. And here you can see that we have the sub-oscillator, then we have the sawtooth, we have square, we have triangle, and then we also have some noise. So let's experiment with that. I'm going to use just the sawtooth. The square. And the triangle. But we also have noise. And of course, we have the sub-oscillator. And of course, we can mix them. Big part of the magic is the Steiner filter, and we have the cutoff, we have the resonance, brute factor, and of course we have the envelope amount, we have keyboard tracking, and the mode, which can be low pass, high pass, band pass, and notch. So if you are unfamiliar with this, you're not sure about how to use filters, try playing with the cutoff and the resonance. The envelope amount will be sort of an automation or sort of modulation to open and close the filter cutoff. And that is related or connected to the filter envelope just below. So you can see how it is set right here. So if the attack is very low, it means it's actually very fast. It means that the envelope will be reacting almost immediately. And then the release will be what happens when we stop playing. And that is going to automate closing back the filter. So more on that I have in my channel, so check it out. I'm going to put a link to a video explaining all of that. And of course we have the amp envelope, as you can see, attack, decay, sustain, and release, pretty standard. But on the bottom we have some cool stuff to, again, bring some life to the sounds that we are creating. So we have velocity, aftertouch, and vibrato. And the velocity, if you're just hovering on top of that, by the way, again, you'll have tooltip on the bottom, and it is going to control the amount of velocity to modulate the envelope. So if you're not sure exactly what that is, just experiment again. And then we have aftertouch. If your keyboard supports aftertouch or you're going to program that in MIDI, then that will be vibrato reacting to the velocity. And then we have the vibrato type. We have some choices here. We have positive square, we have sine and negative square, and the rate. Now you can use the LFO to modulate different parts or elements of the synthesizer and create movement. And this can be applied to the pulse width or metalizer, to the filter cutoff, the amplifier volume, and we also have different wave shapes and different rates. Let me show you. Next we have the Arpeggiator, and I'm gonna click on and let's play. And you can also click the hold and then just play a chord and it will continue. Just below the modulation wheel, you'll find the destination selector. So right now it is vibrato. But we can set this to be the filter cutoff, for example. Or the LFO amount. Now let's open the secret door. So if you hover on top of the Arturia plate, you will see a hidden panel. So I'm going to click this, and this is dispersion. This will create variation or randomness with the sound, and we have different options here. So we have pitch, wave, gain, cutoff, feedback, and envelope. And this will sort of emulate the real behavior of analog gear over time. So let's try some of them. Now, last but not least, we have some effects. So on the top right, we have this button. I'm going to click this. We have 4 slots for different effects. Right now, we have delay and reverb. We don't really hear them. This is because the dry-wet slider is all the way to the left. It is dry. But I'm going to play with this. And you can, of course, turn them off and on as you like, and you can add more effects. Like, for example, let's go with a flanger. Pitch, of course, will be variations in pitch. Wave will affect the ultrasonic, the pulse width, and the metalizer. Gain will be variations in gain. Cutoff will, of course, affect the filter cutoff. Feedback will affect the resonance and the brute factors, and the envelope ENV, that will affect the filter and the amp envelope. And that is the MiniBrute V. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you still have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to answer anything. And we'll finish this video with some preset demo. I'm going to try some of them. If there's anything specific you want me to show you, let me know in the comments and I'll try and do a follow-up video. Of course, you can follow me also in Facebook and in Twitter and in Discord where we can talk. So I'm going to put all these links in the description of this video. See you soon. Bye-bye.